On Thursday, the same day that UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres visited the Ukrainian capital, Kyiv, to meet with President Volodymyr Zelensky, Russia carried out an airstrike, hitting a residential building and killing Vera Herish, a journalist with Radio Free Europe Radio Liberty, a sister network of VOA. Russia's defense ministry said high-precision long-range missiles had hit factory buildings belonging to Ukrainian space rocket manufacturer Artem. Kyiv's mayor, Vitali Klitschko, had this to say.
And what is also symbolic, at this moment, the Secretary General of the United Nations is in Kyiv. This is a so-called hello to him. Putin showed his middle finger at this moment, shelling our homes, destroying them. Putin's target is not houses. His target is people's lives.
Most Western countries are united in their condemnation of the Kremlin's invasion. But the view of the war is more complex in other parts of the world, experts say.
It is worth saying that 141 countries have signed on to resolutions at the UN condemning Russia's aggression. That's 3/4 of the UN membership. But we know that in Africa and in the Middle East, a lot of countries are getting nervous about the impact of this war on their own economies. There are fears that Ukraine is going to lead to big food price rises, big energy price rises. And, for many leaders away from Europe, it's actually those issues that are most concerning to them.
Experts say the war could have a deadly impact on the already dire food shortages in parts of Africa, and that Russia is spreading disinformation on the continent, claiming that Ukraine and NATO are the aggressors and that they threatened Russia, which is not true.
So, to the extent that this is presented as an East versus West battle, most Africans are going to want to stay on the sidelines. To the extent that it's recognized as a threat to the United Nations Charter and upholding the international law and the rule of law, I think many African governments are going to reject what Russia is doing.
Experts say most countries in the Middle East are not taking sides.
I think a lot of the countries are deciding to go their own way, right? Oil-producing nations that are part of OPEC Plus, like Saudi Arabia and the UAE, they want to maintain good ties with Russia as well as the United States. So they're straddling.
Amid the West's sanctions on Russia, some countries in Asia, including India and China, are buying more Russian energy at discounted prices. Russian President Vladimir Putin met with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi in December to strengthen ties.
It purchases a lot of Russian military kit. It also has significant energy and economic ties. And the Indian government has drawn closer to the US in recent years, but it's actually quite dissatisfied with US policy in Afghanistan. And in this situation, the Indians don't see a fundamental strategic reason to dump all their ties to Moscow.
Experts say that if Russia continues to target civilians and commit war crimes, some countries that are now straddling the fence may be forced to take a stand. Cindy Sain, VOA News.